Today, Arizona Jones and I will be examining an ancient village. And then it grew up through the wall and split the wall apart. This would be used with a metate to grind corn and seeds. Whoa.
And I thought that was cool. Adventure.
There's another one over there. Hey guys, welcome to another adventure with Ruins and Ridges. Today, I'll be hiking with my hiking friend, Arizona Jones. So would you like to introduce yourself?
Hey guys, Arizona Jones.
So he has a YouTube channel and he's on Facebook. Make sure to subscribe to his channel.
Thanks. That's at the AZ Jones.
Arizona Jones has been exploring the Arizona wilderness for 5 years. He is a photographer, filmmaker, adventurer, and a fun hiking friend. Check out his work on Facebook and YouTube. Here is a map of the area. The creek is here, and on both sides of the creek I located about 20 small pit house type structure remains. We are climbing some granite rock formations in a small canyon that was cut out by a creek below. So we just climbed up a couple cracks here, and this is the first site. It is a wall, possibly defensive, to block the route up from the bottom. Probably originally came across to this other rock here. And there are lots of pottery sherds scattered throughout this whole area. So you can see there's natural boulders and then placed boulders in between there. You can clearly see this is built up. And then it comes into here, and there's like this little pit, possibly a pit house. Walls there. And it's pretty sheltered from these boulders. There's boulders jammed. There's like these, well, this big boulder probably cracked, and then they jammed it with rocks. You can see boulders placed in there. Remains of an old wall here. I don't know how good this is coming out on camera. This is a perfect hiding spot because there's so many boulders and gullies and canyons and rocks everywhere. Look at that quartz in there. These pit houses are not glorious cliff dwellings. They are barely visible and overgrown, but they are everywhere. I think these are possibly pieces from a metate, especially this one. This is basalt, and this area is mainly granite. It's smooth on this side, so yeah, this could be the edge, maybe. this is the summit of this hill or butte. It's very windy. There's a site down there we're gonna go to. So just off the top here, there's a wall, and this is actually an interesting site because you can see the wall was probably built here when this tree was still smaller, even not there, and then it grew up through the wall and like split the wall apart. It's pretty interesting. There's a little like depression pit here, another one over there. Again, this is the tree. You can see how it's coming straight out of the wall. This is pretty built up, like that's maybe 5 feet tall. And then over here, again, there could have been little dwellings or rooms here. It's all overgrown. So there are two almost perfect circles, and they are pit houses over here. This one is pretty deep. You can see it's definitely built up all the way around. Entrance is there, I suppose, although it could be here. Unfortunately, modern people have came here, made a fire pit obviously, and thrown a lot of trash, glass. You can see this is maybe, I don't know, 3-4 feet tall. Natural rock. Some falling down here. And then there's like this barrier wall in between. And then the other pit house is over there. Clearly a wall here. Some big manzanita too. You got this big cliff face. It's almost overhanging. And then it's like this flat area. And I think there are a couple pit houses in here. You can see some rocks stacked up there. Possibly some soot from fires on the cliff. This was clearly built up here. There's actually some sherds stuck in the dirt there. Wall. So to give you an idea of the sizes of pottery we find, here you can see this is actually the lip rim of the bowl, and it's quite thick. On the other hand, this is extremely thin, and it was probably from a smaller cup or small pot. Big balancing rock right here. Squeezing through this little crack here. And it leads out into this area over here. This flat little area.
Can I do this? I think I can, but at the same time, a little sketchy.
Yeah.
Ha! Adventure!
So in this little flat area, here's a piece of pottery. It's like red on this side, brown on this side, split. There's two little caves, and they have blackened ceilings. Not super deep, but 8 feet. It's quite polished, like that. It's very polished. There's another one over there. Here's the other one. Again, the ceiling is black. These could have been for food storage. So there's a cave back in here. There's a rope up there, but it doesn't reach.
The end of the rope.
Yeah.
I kind of want to see if there's anything in there. Could I do it? Probably. Will I get hurt doing it? Probably.
Getting down would be hard.
Yeah, I know I can get up, but it's the way down that makes me nervous.
So there's like this 90-degree angle cut in the rock. So makes a perfect room. There's probably a wall here. It washed out. And then, yeah, you can see right there, rocks are placed up. And then there's this little cave thing where you could store food. So there are 2 pit houses here. It's clearly built up here. And then possibly one over there, I don't know. Looks like this probably broke off, so it could have knocked something down if there was anything here. So there's a wall here, some bigger boulders. I mean, these are probably natural, because I don't see how anyone could put that there. Falling down, more parts of a wall here. Now we are crossing the creek to the other side. And this is a good water source. There's a little cave back here. That goes in quite far. I can't even see the end. There is a nice flat area that gets a lot of moisture. You could grow corn, squash down there. There is a pretty large pit house in here underneath this overhang in the cliffs. And this chute up here could have been a possible way up to get to the top of this butte. So if there's any threat, you could just run up there. There's a piece of pottery there.
Oh, that's fine. Got another piece there.
Again, this is clearly built up. And again, you could use this chute to get up to the top. This is looking at it from another angle. I climbed up to there and to see how it looked, and it is climbable, so this is a very defensive position when you can quickly climb up this sheer cliff. Some animal has been digging here, and it looks like they dug out this. I'm pretty sure this is a part of a mono, although it could be some other stone tool. This side is very smooth and rounded. There's like a little divot in here. Also, there's a pottery sherd in this same dug up area from the animals. This is another interesting spot. This could possibly be some stone tool. There's a couple pottery sherds. This one is the rim of some kind of pot. Another piece there. Another lighter colored piece there. And this is a piece of flaked chert. And this could possibly be the part of a metate that would be used with a mono to grind food. We're following along these cliffs, and then here is the other pit house. This is clearly dug out. It's pretty deep. I'm not sure how well the camera is picking that up. Okay, so I think this is a mono. Yes, this is definitely a mono. This would be used with a metate to grind corn and seeds. It is extremely smooth on both sides. Rounded edge there. Please leave it where you find it. So, what is the coolest artifact you've ever found?
Well, a year or two ago, a buddy of mine invited me onto his property on the Navajo reservation. And on his property, there was so much erosion from recent storms that it was digging out bodies, literal bodies, and pots, all sorts of interesting artifacts. But my buddy actually was able to show me a full corrugated Anasazi pot.
Whoa.
And I thought that was cool.
Yeah. So we're just going over to some more structures up in there. Up and up, all the way to the top. So yeah, there's a wall right here. Built out some, there's actually some pretty large pieces of pottery shattered in the dirt there. And, let's see, is this? And there's a lip of a pot or a bowl. There are many pit houses along this cliff. but they are very difficult to see because they are hidden underneath grass. So to recap, Native American people lived along this creek for many generations. It is interesting how widespread these dwellings were, and many were tucked in between cliffs and along ridges. So we're coming down, we came down back to the parking lot. So what did you think, Arizona Jones?
I thought it was fascinating. Some really cool stuff out here.
Yeah.
Someone who really knows his stuff.
So thank you for watching, and please let me know what your favorite part was in the comments. This is a metate. I'm at a meta.